What if I told you there's a secret war happening right now, and it's not on your TV or in some dark alley? It's right inside your bank account.
Yeah, humans don't talk about it much, but there's a fight, a big one, for who controls your sardines. I mean, your money.
Governments, banks, and digital rebels, all scratching, biting, and fighting to dominate the next generation of currency. This isn't science fiction. It's happening now. And if you don't understand it, someone else will own your future. But don't panic, little kittens. Because in this secret war for digital currencies, I'll show you how to fight back, sharpen your claws, and even steal a few sardines from the chaos. The Secret War for Digital Currencies, explained with scratches. The question isn't who will win the war, it's how smart cats like you can benefit from it. Imagine a world where every sardine you catch is tracked, counted, and labeled, not by you, but by a silent army of digital rats hiding behind screens. That world isn't coming, it's already here. The war for digital currencies didn't begin with explosions or sirens. It started quietly with data, control, and a few powerful claws scratching for dominance over your wallet. You see, while most humans were busy chasing shiny coins and viral trends, something bigger was happening beneath their paws. The old financial empires, the same banks that have guarded their cheese for centuries, realized that the digital tide was rising, and they didn't like getting their whiskers wet. So they sharpened their claws, gathered their rat armies, and prepared to fight back. On one side, you've got the old bank empire, the fortress of fat rats in suits, sitting on piles of dusty coins and outdated systems. They whisper to governments, they tighten the cages, and they promise safety while secretly locking the doors. To them, every sardine is theirs by right. They just let you borrow it for a while. On the other side, the digital rebels, sleek, hungry cats with glowing eyes and a dream of freedom. They don't want cages, they want open seas of opportunity, where sardines swim wild and every cat controls their own catch. Cryptocurrencies, decentralized systems, digital wallets, these are their claws and fangs in the fight. It's not about money anymore, it's about power, about who gets to decide the rules of the game, and who just plays along hoping not to get bitten. Governments have joined the battlefield too, wearing masks of innovation. They call it modernization, efficiency, or safety. But behind those polite words, something darker lurks: the rise of digital control. With central bank digital currencies, every sardine you earn could one day be programmable, traceable, even erasable. Imagine your sardines frozen because you scratched the wrong post online. Imagine being told when, where, and how you can eat them. Sounds absurd? That's exactly what they want you to think. While they distract you with convenience, they're building invisible cages, soft, comfortable ones that close one click at a time. But here's the twist most humans miss. In every war, there are opportunities hidden between the chaos. When the big rats fight the free cats, when the old rules collapse, new sardine trails open. Digital currencies aren't just a weapon, they're a doorway. Some cats panic and run. The smart ones, they sharpen their claws, learn how the system works, and position themselves to hunt smarter, not harder. Because in this silent war, knowledge is your weapon, and awareness is your armor. And as you'll soon see, even the smallest, hungriest cat can outsmart an empire of rats if he knows where to scratch first. The truth is, most humans are already inside the battlefield. They just don't see the scratches on the walls yet. While you're scrolling, shopping, or sending digital sardines to a friend, Every move you make leaves a tiny paw print. And those paw prints, they're being followed, tracked, sold. The digital war isn't about armies. It's about algorithms. Governments, corporations, and shadowy financial rats are all watching, competing to claim the biggest pile of sardines ever created: your data, your attention, and your money. It's not chaos, it's strategy. Every new innovation, every shiny app or easy payment method, it's another trap disguised as convenience. Lupe leans forward, his yellow eyes glimmering with the kind of knowledge that only cats who've seen too many traps can carry. "Let me tell you something," he purrs. "When a rat offers you free cheese, there's always a mechanism underneath." Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, are that mechanism. They promise speed, security, and simplicity. But in reality, they hand governments absolute power over your sardines. Imagine money that can expire if you don't spend it. Imagine limits on where you can use it. Imagine a system that rewards obedient cats and starves the disobedient ones. It's not a theory. It's the kind of system being tested right now in places like China, where every sardine is a tool for control. And the rest of the world? It's quietly copying the recipe. Meanwhile, the digital rebels keep fighting, clawing for freedom in a web of code. Cryptocurrencies, DeFi, blockchain, these aren't just buzzwords, they're battle flags. Each one represents a piece of the fight to decentralize power. But even here, the war gets dirty. Scammers, fake coins, rug pulls. It's like a dark alley full of shiny sardine wrappers hiding empty cans. The powerful rats know that confusion is their greatest weapon. If they can make regular humans believe this world is too complicated, too risky, they'll win without lifting a paw. Because fear keeps everyone in the old cages, feeding the same systems that exploit them. This isn't just an economic shift. It's a full-blown transformation of power. The old world is built on physical coins and invisible trust. The new one, it's built on transparency, code, and independence. But transitions are never peaceful. When power changes paws, those who have it won't let go easily. The old rats are trying to digitize control before freedom spreads too far. And that's why the war isn't coming. It's here, disguised as progress, smiling through your phone screen. Every time you tap, you choose a side. Will you stay in the system that watches, tracks, and owns your sardines? Or will you learn to hunt your own? Because the truth is, the battlefield isn't somewhere far away. It's right under your paws. I wasn't always the confident cat you see today, lounging on my golden sardine throne. No, once upon a time, I was just another curious feline chasing shiny things. A few coins here, a few fishy promises there. I believed the rats when they said my sardines were safe in their vaults. They wore suits, spoke politely, and gave me a shiny card that said, "Trust us." And I did. Until one day, I woke up and realized my sardines had vanished. Poof! Gone. Not stolen by thieves in the night, but frozen by the very system I trusted. They called it maintenance. I called it betrayal. That was the first time I understood. When you don't control your sardines, someone else always will. That night, under a flickering streetlight and an empty plate, I swore I'd never let that happen again. I started watching, really watching,
how the world of money was changing. I saw new cats talking about digital sardines, about code and freedom. They said things like blockchain and decentralization. It all sounded like nonsense at first, until I realized these weren't just buzzwords. They were keys. Keys that could unlock a world where no rat could freeze my dinner again. I learned how to store my sardines in places no one could touch. I learned that wealth wasn't just about having more, it was about having control. True freedom isn't in the size of your bowl, it's in owning every bite that goes into it. But here's the funny part. When I tried to tell other cats about it, they laughed. That stuff's risky, they said. What if you lose everything? And I told them, I already did. The difference now is that I understand why. Losing those sardines was the best scratch life ever gave me. It hurt, but it woke me up. It made me sharper, faster, hungrier. And that's when I started noticing the pattern. The war wasn't really about currencies. It was about control, disguised as convenience. The rats wanted the cats distracted, chasing likes and shiny coins, while they quietly built the walls higher. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So I made a choice. I stopped being prey and started hunting smarter. I studied the system. I learned how money really works. I stopped thinking like a desperate cat waiting for handouts and started thinking like a strategist guarding his own plate. I diversified my sardines, some physical, some digital, some hidden where no whisker could sniff them out. And here's the secret, my curious kittens. The war doesn't scare me anymore. Because once you understand how the game works, you stop fearing the players. That's when I realized the secret that changed everything. You don't win this war by fighting harder. You win it by thinking differently. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you next.
Now listen closely, my sharp-clawed friends, because this is where the real hunt begins. Every war, even this invisible digital one, creates chaos, and in chaos, there's always opportunity. The secret isn't to hide from the storm, it's to learn how to fish while it rains sardines. You can't stop the rats from fighting for control, but you can make sure that no matter who wins, your plate stays full. That's how smart cats build wealth, not by predicting the future, but by preparing for every version of it. So here's how to benefit from this secret war, step by step, without losing a single scale of your sardines. Step 1. Learn to hunt smart sardines. That means understanding where money is flowing and why. Don't chase trends. Watch the current. While most humans panic over headlines, the wealthy ones study behavior. They see when big rats, institutions, start shifting their paws into digital assets, AI-driven finance, or blockchain infrastructure. That's where new sardine colonies are born. But you don't need a pile of gold to join the hunt. You need awareness. Start with education, not speculation. The more you understand how this war works, the easier it is to spot traps. Because once you know how the rats move, you'll never fall for their bait again. Step 2. Build your own nest. In times of transition, cats who depend entirely on one bowl end up starving first. You've got to create multiple streams, different nests that keep delivering sardines even when one gets kicked over. Think of income from digital projects, online businesses, decentralized investments, or assets that grow while you sleep. The point isn't to get rich fast. That's rat thinking. The goal is freedom.
the power to choose when and how you hunt. Financial independence isn't about luxury, it's about control. When you've built your own nest, no government freeze or system collapse can take that from you. Step 3. Protect your plate. Because what good is a mountain of sardines if a single digital rat can sneak in and eat them all? Security is wealth's forgotten brother. Learn how to store assets safely. Keep backups. Understand privacy. Don't rely on platforms that could vanish or block you overnight. Remember, the real battlefield isn't just out there, it's inside your devices. Every password, every account, every click is a potential scratch mark on your defenses. If you guard your digital bowl like a lion guards its cubs, you'll outlast the panic when the world starts shaking again. And here's the deeper truth. This war isn't bad news. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to rebuild the system from the ground up. The digital shift is a race in old hierarchies and create a new ones. For the first time, the small cats, the freelancers, the dreamers, the underdogs can build empires without begging the big rats for crumbs. But it takes courage, it takes discipline, it takes the will to scratch your way to the top even when your paws are bleeding. Because freedom doesn't come from waiting. It comes from moving, one calculated paw step at a time. So sharpen your claws, keep your whiskers alert, and remember this. In the war for digital currencies, the smartest cats aren't the ones who fight the loudest. They're the ones who prepare in silence, then pounce at the perfect moment.
So here we are, my curious kittens, standing at the edge of a world where money purrs in code, and every sardine has a shadow. You've seen what's happening out there. The secret war isn't a fantasy. It's real, it's growing, and it's already shaping the future of how we live, buy, save, and dream. But now you understand something most humans never will. Control isn't given, it's taken. And when it comes to your wealth, your freedom, your future, no one's going to protect it better than you. The rats will keep fighting for power, the empires will keep changing names, and the systems will keep promising safety while quietly tightening the leash. But you know better now. You know the difference between comfort and control, between illusion and independence. Building wealth isn't just about stacking sardines. It's about building a fortress strong enough to keep them yours. The digital shift isn't your enemy, it's your opportunity. You don't have to be the richest cat in the alley to win. You just have to be the one who sees, the one who acts while the others sleep, the one who sharpens his claws when everyone else hides their paws. Because the truth is, the world doesn't reward the loudest, it rewards the most prepared. And now that you've seen what's really happening, you can't go back to sleep. You're awake in the age of digital currency. And awareness, my furry friend, is the first step towards power. So the next time you hear about regulations, about crypto crashes, or digital currencies saving the world, remember this. Wars aren't won by words, they're won by strategy. Don't chase trends. Build foundations, protect your sardines, learn the rules, then bend them just enough to make them work for you. Because when the world panics, the smart cats prepare. And in this silent war, the sharpest claws don't just survive, they thrive. Now, go ahead, look at your bowl, your plans, your dreams, and ask yourself, are you watching the war or are you preparing for it? If you're ready to fight smarter, hunt freer, and grow stronger, then stay close, because here, we don't chase the noise. We build empires, one sardine at a time. Subscribe, join the pride, and let's keep our claws sharp, because the war's just beginning. Stay clever, stay free, and may your bowl always overflow with sardines.